Thank you, Kate. It's turned out to be a very nice Thursday evening here in June for Thursday night football. The Alouettes and the Edmonton Elks. This one, gain of 4, Rankin. 2nd and 6 from the Edmonton 42. And it's Ford. How many times are we going to see this tonight? Steps up, escapes the pocket, gets it up near midfield. Just outside the 40 to get the first points on the board.
Of course you're going to gamble on 3rd and 1.
There we go. And handing it off on the sweep. A little trickier and unpredictable for the Alouettes, but a good play for them as Tyson Philpott gets around the edge and picks up the Montreal first down. This little underhand pass there, 9th play of the drive, first down. Takes the handoff. Throwing down to the 5, Austin Mack. Drive continues, play fake, dumping it off. Faking to Scott with time to throw. Deep look for Charleston Rambo. Rambo down around the 10.
This is an absolute strike from Davis Alexander. Great protection, allowing this one time to develop. Charleston Rambo's helmet does not survive contact with the ground, but the ball does for a huge 54-yard gain on the play.
Very quickly down to the Edmonton 13, looking to add to that 4-point lead. Pressure's coming. Alexander, end zone, touchdown! Tyson Philpott, his 2nd touchdown of this season.
And here's another look. Looked a lot like his first touchdown of the new season.
Must be a strange feeling for Cody Fajardo. 2 years as the Alouettes quarterback and now against them. Javon Leake, and he gets away from that tackle. Heading right, and he gets about another yard pushing Kavion Ento there. Best drive so far for Edmonton in this game. Quickly and knocked away. Marc-Antoine Dequoy, and Ford nearly caught it himself, but dropped it. It's Dequoy coming in, but one of many Alouette defenders so far this season that has made life miserable for the passing lane of a quarterback.
As he would have lost yards.
He would have. It's Blanchard, and he's 1 for 1. We'll call it 2 for 2 now. You got backups like Bethel Thompson and Fajardo. Pump fake on the 2nd down and 5, and a deep look down the rail to the left for Rambo again, nearly. But coverage is there, and a flag comes out. Devondrick Bynum was right with him, and was he a little too close as Alexander tried to hit another deep shot.
Getting a piece of it.
Jose Maltos was 6 for 6 in field goals in Ottawa last week. 17-6, under 5 minutes to go until halftime. Ford running out of time, and down he goes.
Like Trey Ford's knees were down before he was able to get rid of that football, which obviously will change the
ball
spot
carrier
of the
is down with contact at the 45-yard line. It's 3rd down.
Couple of touchdowns. Looking to throw again. Flushed out. Running around. Buying time. Deep look. Down to the end zone. Wide open. Touchdown.
Watch Snead once he gets in behind the corner, and he knows he's wide open. Jumping up and down, waving his arms, playground style. It does the trick to get the attention of his quarterback for another Alouette touchdown.
Must have just seemed like an eternity for Snead when he knew how open he was. Will that ball ever get here? Under 2 minutes to go till halftime. It's Rankin on the move, and his best run of the day across midfield. Finally hauled down by Wesley Sutton.
That is hungry to create turnovers.
Big 2nd and long coming up here for Ford and the Elks. Deep look. End zone. Intercepted. Kavion Ento, who went down, and it looked for a moment like Zach Mathis was open for the touchdown, and Ento alertly coming in to steal it away just at the last microsecond. Second and 6 after that pickup. Mathis, and with time and running out of it, and sacked. The 2nd sack of this game for the Montreal Alouettes, and Jeffrey Cantin-Arcou forcing Edmonton to punt it away. After that gain of 8, 2nd and 2, taking the handoff, rolling to the right and underneath. And that is complete to Jacob Mason.
Oh, keep an eye initially here on Alexander. After the toss, yeah, you see him grab his hamstring. Just as he threw that football, hobbled to the sideline.
So not even hit, non-contact, just on that play. And
yeah, even before he threw the ball.
Just he had that window when he was wide open, and Ento closed quickly and had the pick. 3-man rush. Time for Ford, completes it to, that's Arkell Smith. But a good opener at BC Place, on offense and special teams, and gets a rough ride out of bounds there.
And used it to get good value, I believe, in Zach Mathis.
Used it well. 2nd and 5. Pressure on Ford, can't get away again. Isaac Adeyemi Berglund. Alouettes were in there pursuing, and it's the 3rd sack of the night for the Montreal Alouettes as Ford cannot escape.
Saskatchewan Roughriders Edmonton Elks game on YouTube. Started working out at soccer fields to get ready for the upcoming camp in 2024. And he said as soon as he put on the pads and got out there for his first practice session with the Elks, he knew he loved this game.
26. He's good. 3 more on the board for Montreal. 12 of 15, but only 76 yards and a pick. Rolling to his right. To throw again. Does. Deep. Right. Open. Dunbar.
Nice job in protection here. Get Trey Ford out on the edge. You know, and maybe something of his comfort zone. Look at the right foot. Just in bounds. All of the stat sheet the last couple of years has had a quiet day.
Pressure on Trey Ford. Being chased. Gets into the end zone for an Edmonton touchdown.
And you'll watch right about here. Alouettes is thinking he really is as fast as they say. Trey Ford getting around the corner in a hurry.
Pressure coming, end zone long, nice catch. Justin Rankin. Jose Maltos 2 for 2. Longest to 26. This one coming outside the 30. 3 for 3. Ford wants to load up, loses the ball as he's taken down, and Isaac Adeyemi Berglund falls on it. Both of these teams certainly fit when it comes to quarterback depth. And back on the ground, and a big carry here for Sean Thomas Erlington, and another Alouette touchdown.
Rod, you're the tiebreaker.
I'm the tiebreaker. I can't go against my producer, Glenn. That is caught. That's Stephen Dunbar. First down, deep look, down at the 5. Touchdown. Curly Gittens.
It felt a little bit like no one was yelling ball when the ball was in the air here. You'll see Curly Gittens Jr. and Sean Thomas Erlington.
Scott in there now. Flares out. Bethel Thompson. He's going to take on it. Oh, and leaping as well, McLeod Bethel Thompson.
And McLeod Bethel Thompson going airborne over the tackle of Nick Anderson. Can be a little bit more conservative, obviously, given the circumstances here.
Blitz coming. Dubois couldn't get him. Takes a long touchdown. Keon Julian Grant.
Just watch the gap in the middle of the field. Absolutely no one there. Ento trying to collapse on him from the outside. Mullen was deep in the middle, trying to get over there. But Keon Julian Grant does a nice job recognizing, splitting the 2 defenders. And Trey Ford throws another strike. If they go for 2 on those last 2 touchdowns, and that puts them at 30 if they're successful. This is a 1-possession game with 2.5 to go.
Onside kick. They'll try it again, and 3rd down. Can they get the first down? Extend the drive. It's a deep look. And Giddens was open in behind Wesley Sutton, but the pass is too far that time. Davis Alexander, second best ever start for a quarterback in the Canadian Football League. He is 7-0 as a starter, 3-0 here in 2025.
Yeah, we came in talking about the Alouettes defense, and they certainly did nothing to slow down that talk, but the offense with a terrific performance here as well.